Well, good morning. Back in March of this year, we announced that we would be suspending our public worship due to the coronavirus threat. At that time, we imagined it might be a couple weeks and we'd just be back to worship as usual. But of course, that changed, and it's been 6 months now. We'd hoped to restart our worship back in July, but when we took a survey from the congregation, most folks said, no, not yet, not quite ready, a little unsure about it. So the suggestion was made by several folks that we wait till September, maybe after school started, and see how things were then. So we chose to do that. And I know it's been a long time. But we are planning to restart our worship, relaunch our worship on September 13th, which will be the second Sunday in September. And we will do so under the guidelines given by our annual conference, by the governor's office, and by the CDC. Those safety measures for public gatherings. The risks are real, and you must decide if you are willing to take those risks. Even following all the guidelines, there's still a risk of exposure to the virus, and you are advised to decide accordingly to your own situation. As we regather for worship, here's a few things that you need to know. First of all, you must wear a mask, a face covering, that covers both your mouth and your nose. The masks don't do any good if they're under your chin, or if your nose is hanging out and you're breathing through your nose. And I realize that they are uncomfortable at times, but in order to really be wearing a mask, you do need to cover your mouth and your nose with that. There will not be any children's church or a nursery provided, and children must sit with their own family. Those who are at a higher risk from the virus are advised to stay home and to continue worshiping online. We're going to keep going on with our online worship as we've done week by week. That will be available to you on YouTube, and so you can just keep watching our services there. We will be worshiping in the fellowship hall, not the sanctuary. By using the fellowship hall, it will make it easier to clean and disinfect. After our services, we have to wipe down everything and disinfect and sanitize, and that's something that's easier done with folding chairs than it is with our padded pews. So initially, we're going to start in the fellowship hall. Social distancing will be required. Families can sit together, or a household can sit together, but each group will be 6 foot apart from other groups. We will not provide any handouts. There'll be no bulletins, or we're not going to pass the offering plates. We'll put a box or something in the back there. You can drop your offering into that. We will not be offering Holy Communion. We won't be passing the peace or hugging or meeting and greeting and all those things that we love to do. We'll have to do that in other ways. And we won't be singing. We will have music, but we won't be singing as a congregation. And if Wayne County is deemed to be in the orange or the red, as you know, they've come up with this color coding by county of the infection threat in that county. If we are in the orange or red, which indicates, a higher hazard, then we will not hold services that Sunday, and we will post that on our website. Now, something that's very important that would be most helpful to us is if you plan to come, and and again, our services will be on September 13th, but if you plan to come, please call the church and let us know. 453-1112 is our number. You can just leave a message on the answer machine, or if someone answers, you can leave their message with them and tell us that you're coming and how many will be there. That will be so helpful in getting things ready for our worship time together. I would really appreciate that, and I would appreciate if you could do that by September 8th, which is the Tuesday after Labor Day. It'll be like a week before we begin, and I would really appreciate if you could honor us with letting us know that. Looking forward to seeing folks, and looking forward to our time together, our gathering together. Our worship, it will be a little different because there are things we should and shouldn't be doing in order to keep things within the parameters of social gatherings. So looking forward to that, and may God bless us. May things turn around, and I pray that sooner than later we'll get back to the things that we know that we love to do in worship. But I just wanted to give you a moment or spend a moment talking about what we are intending to do and what you can expect. And of course, if you have any questions or concerns, you can call the church, 453-1112. And again, leave a message and we'll get back to you. And may God bless you, and look forward to our time together. Thank you.